Hey, there you are. Old stud walker out in the shop. Hope your day is going well. Well, I got part 3 of the Donkey Sue Whirligig all lined up for you. Through the magic of television, we already got it all done. So I had quite a lot of fun on this one. Quite a lot of interesting problem solving. Some of it you might think it's kind of tedious, but I wanted to show my thought process as I was trying to solve various problems, and so I think that's the most interesting part of the whole thing, is the solving of problems. So anyway, without further ado, hang on to your hats. I got this piece of brass tubing. It's, what is it? 5/16 outside diameter, and it's about 3/16 on the inside. I got it online at like Online Metals. It's not cheap. You have to pay a lot for the shipping. So anyway, I'm going to install this here as my pivot point. You see, I already changed my mind. I did have it about 10 inches. This is 8 inches. The book says put it at 8 inches. So, but I'm thinking about shortening up this tail, because it's looking a little bit long. This girl is not going to have a big pitchfork that she's using. That when I'm looking at my other one, the guy's got a pitchfork. One. So anyway, and the figure is going to be turned the other way, so there's going to be a kind of like a big empty space there maybe. So I'm thinking about shortening up this platform a little bit. I drilled 1964 inch hole, just slightly under 5/16. So it'll be a nice press fit. I gotta keep remembering that I'm filming. Oh, what? Yeah, even that, it's a little bit loose. A little looser than I like. Anyway, we got that. And so what I did was I sharpened up one end of the piece of 3/16 inch rod, got it to a point on the grinder, and then I cut it off small like this. Make sure we see this. And then I just put this in here like so. Anyway, and that'll give your, give it something to ride on, so it doesn't bore into the wood. So your pivot can ride on that. Like that. Alright, now we can at least get this thing up onto a platform. That'll make things a little nicer. I got my propeller set at a good distance there. So come here, make a little mark. Something like that. And to keep this from going in any further there, I'll just there went my mark. I think it was right. Yeah, it was right about there. I'll just come in here with my wire cutters. Just make a little mark. And now, it'll only go in so far. I probably should come here. I'm not going to do it yet because Might have to make some adjustments, but anyway. When I get ready, I'll make a mark on this end too. That'll keep the movement at just a little bit. So anyway. Well, I gotta figure out where to put this figure. I had to modify my legs. Somehow I had them an inch too long. I'm not quite sure why. They should be 5 inches. I had them at 6 inches. So I had to modify that. I'm kind of thinking it might look a little better if the legs were canted forward or back. No, back. Back looks good. Yeah. So I'm thinking somewhere right around here. That's pretty good to me. Let's see if we can't get a screw in. I'm going to put dowels in here, but for now I'm just going to use a screw. Alright, we got some screws. Let's see here. Now we're going back just a little bit, I think. He's not very straight. I don't know if I could fix that or not. I don't think I can. Anyway, he's not sitting very straight. Not sure why that is. Darn. I don't like that at all. Let's take these screws out and see what happens here. Might have to start from the other side. Try that. Let's start from this side. That looks pretty good like that. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think very angled backwards very much. That's good for now. better. A lot better. Yeah, that's where we want it. Alright. Well, I got him back where he was, but now with this linkage, it's linkage is too long. He's hitting right here. So that means I need to shorten this. Alright, let's see if we can do a little bending here. You want to get that end in there as close as possible. Yeah. I think. There we go. Alright, now I got a good clamp on it. That's no problem. Okay. Oops. Come back this way. There we go. Nice. Something like that. Not the best. I would rather have that eye be right in the center. More like that. Alright, now we gotta figure out the length. Let's see now here. I cut it pretty small. Or at least what I think is small. Yellow. It helps to make noise. Come on. Oh, these smaller ones, you don't have much leverage. That's why I need to build a real bender. Shouldn't be this hard. There we go, finally. Alright. Go back this way. There we go. goes. Yeah, that's good. It could even be shorter. But I don't know. That sounds pretty good. A little bit off the end of this. I'll get a little better bend on here. That's not too bad. Could be a little tighter. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I got a little angle on here off the linkage. It's headed that direction a little bit. Put some dowels in this. Yeah, we can start thinking about positioning her. Alright. Well, I'm just going to eyeball these dowels. I'm starting off with a 11/64. Alright, now I'll take it up to 13/64. That should make a nice tight press fit for me. Which for the 1/4" dowels, well, I don't know, that's pretty tight. Not sure how tight how tight a fit I want on that. It could crack real easily. I got these candy apple sticks. That's what I use for my 1/4" dowels. So anyway, I got no complaints. I'll just be gentle. Hopefully it won't crack. That's in there. I'm thinking somewhere out here. Something like that. I'm thinking about putting a wire in here and attaching it. Not sure if it'll be big enough arc to clear her head there. No. Ooh, that's getting closer. If I put this ball on a piece of brazing rod or welding rod, maybe he'll be able to kick it up over her head. Or kick it up a little bit. Like maybe about like this action or something. That's what I'm thinking. So I guess I should probably make this thing first, so I know where to put her exactly. So I think I'll do this. If it's gonna be going up and down a lot, there should be some kind of bearing in there or something. So I didn't really want to make it 3/16 inch rod, but maybe I should. I don't have anything to use for a bearing on this stuff. I could just put in a screw. But there wouldn't be much, wouldn't be very precise. And put an eyelet on one end of here. And it could just go like that. It wouldn't be very precise though. Kind of leaning toward putting a bearing in here, putting it on a piece of 3/16 inch rod. It'd make it kind of heavy. It's the only problem. All right, let me show you what I got going here. What I did, I took a piece of 3/16 inch rod and well, first I drilled a 16th inch hole, but then I figured out it wasn't big enough, so I drilled a next size up. That looks like 5/64. Anyway, I drilled a 5/64 inch hole. I got some 16th of an inch brazing rod. And then I drilled a little 16th inch hole, put some brazing on rod in there. I might put a dowel or something, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway. And check it out. See what it... Can you see that? Yeah. It's kind of getting the action I want. So... of course, I want them to kick it up a little bit higher. It will actually go up above her head. So I'll probably have to put another something to stop it from going all the way over. But anyway, I think it's going to work. It's a matter of getting this right where we need it. Best possible spot. I think that might work pretty good. I'll fiddle with it. I'm going to make some marks and drill some holes here. Well, I got her all mounted on there. Not quite getting the action I wanted. I'm not sure. Hard to say. Well, it might work. I don't know. I need some good wind to really test it out, I think. That's not too bad. I think something like that's going to work. Let's see what it looks like. If we need to cut off this tail or not. Yeah, that's a bit long. But it's not bad. Now I wish I would have put this hole where I had it before. Now it does seem it's a little back heavy on this end. I gotta move this hole. It's gotta be back over this way. It's too far. The balance point is. Well, I think that's looking pretty good. I think I'll just go ahead and finalize this. Put some dowels in here. I think I might put a piece of dowel in here. I'm not sure yet. Or at least a thicker piece of rod, maybe. I might put a piece of 3/16 inch rod right here, maybe. And we got to glue this tail in and nail it. I'll have to wait until we get some wind so we can see if it really works. It might be kind of fun. Alright, I'm just getting ready to glue in this tail section. So, about got it. Pretty good. I got some pretty good gaps in here because that cutting this notch is never very precise. So I'm just gonna put in. Now I'm gonna nail it first, real quick. Pretty good. Well, I'm going to fill up these cracks here. You don't want any water getting in there. So. Watching that Steve Ramsey. I guess he doesn't like wet rags on the wood. I didn't know that was bad. I guess it does raise the grain. Alright, now we put the putty in there. Alright. Too bad. I think I'll just glue her right down. I don't see any reason why I should have to move her. I think she's pretty good. I think I'll just rely on the dowels to hold her in place. It's not a whole, I don't think there's a whole lot of stress on her. I'm going to take this pin back out because it's a bit too long. So I need to shorten that up. And 64th. It really chewed up that wood pretty good. No, I'm going to drill that out because I don't want to crack that. Alright, I just drilled that out with a full 1/4 inch drill bit. I don't want to take any chances on cracking it when I put these dowels in. There's one. Kind of scary. All right. That thing off. This other one. I think that went pretty well. It's kind of a weak point right there, I think. Alright, let's see what we got here on this other side. Gonna have to fix that up a bit, I think. Now, we drill this out. To 1/4 inch. Good. Went pretty well. But the other ones, so I can go a size smaller, I think. All right. That looks. Glue in here. Try this one. Well, that went pretty well, I think. Nothing cracked. It's not too bad. I've seen far worse. Change this pivot point. Yeah, right about here. All right. Back a little further here. Get the whole thing in there. Well, I call that pretty good. I'm pleased with how this came out. I like the solution to the kicking the ball. I'm not quite sure how practical it is yet. We'll have to do some more testing, but so far I like it. It might be kind of fun. Well, lately what I've been doing is, if I'm going to be putting something outside, I give it a coat of linseed oil before I paint it. So that's what I got going on here. So tomorrow I can paint it. So anyway, there you are. I hope this video has been of some use, and I'll see you down the trail.